Pretty cool. Hey, Hickok 45 here. We got us a Mac 11. I was cleaning out the safe and found it behind some Colt single actions and stuff. Forgot I had it. I'm sorry. I've been remiss. I've been so long in bringing it out, but we got it out, and that's what it is. Mac 11 380. Pretty cool, huh? And you might have noticed you have to wear black leather gloves when you shoot one of these things. I'm sure you've seen Scarface. Maybe you saw John Wayne, and we didn't have it empty, did we? So we had a couple of functioning issues there. We think it was ammo related. We were using some Tula 380, but we'll see. Okay, so she wasn't quite ready for it. So, but we got some brass cased ammo here, some Remingtons. We're gonna try that. And I guess I'll take that. You're not really supposed to shoot one without gloves, but I guess I'll try it. Let's see if it will function without gloves, okay? I'm not sure I've seen anybody in the movies use one without gloves. But, by the way, this thing goes back to 1970s. You know, Gordon Ingram developed this thing in the 1970s. And it's been several different configurations. This is the Cobra, and there have been some others that have made it. But Ingram originally designed the thing, developed it, and you're probably most of you familiar with it, aren't you? So it's not very large. It has the ergonomics of a cinder block, you know. Yeah, I mean, really, in terms of a pistol or a handgun. But it's an interesting looking thing, isn't it? Just there you go. You got your retractable stock there. Push the button and push it up there, and you squeeze that a little bit like an Uzi, but not quite the quality. There you go. You got safety over here, run around to fire. Then you have a trigger block safety under there too, which push rearward, blocks the trigger. And then you also, if the bolt is closed, it fires from an open bolt. You can turn the bolt handle up there 90 degrees and it locks the bolt. So the bolt will turn. So I know most of you probably have these, and this is, you know, my carry gun. So those things are important, right? Okay, there you go. Cool. So we appreciate NC Silencer bringing this along to try out, because it is Class 3 weapon. You can't buy one unless you have gone through the paperwork, okay? And pay a little bit of money. You can't buy one of these for $367 or anything. These kinds of things do cost because of government regulation. So it does take some funding to be able to afford one of these babies. But anyway, they're kind of interesting, and we're glad to be able to show you one. I know you've seen them in the movies, and you've heard about them, and you may have even fired one yourself. But let's just try some more now with some brass ammo. See if we have a little bit better luck. All right. All right. Safety on. All right. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. What do we want to shoot? Takes no time for it to be empty, does it? No time at all. Let's just try it with the stock forward here. See if I can get it to work. All right. Are we ready? We're on fire. Oh man, there you go. Like 31, 32 rounds, whatever there. And how long did that take? Not much over a second, okay? So you can figure the cost of ammo there if you wanted to shoot this thing for about 3 days. Fires at 1,200 to 1,600 rounds per minute. Of course, now that's the rate of fire. You're not gonna be able to fire that many in a minute, right? But it fires at that rate, which is fast. You notice that? If you've seen other videos we've done with fully automatic firearms, like maybe you've seen us fire the Sten or an Uzi or anything else, they're a little bit slower than that, quite a bit slower, maybe half that rate of fire. So when you pull the trigger on this thing, that's it. So you better have it on whatever you're going to shoot at. There's no doubt about it. And even in a 380 configuration, it tries to move on you. That's not a very powerful round, is it? But because it's moving so fast, it's shooting so many rounds per second, it really does want to torque and move on you. So you gotta hang, pretty tight on it. Put this in my pocket, okay? Oh, feels heavier. Huh. Oh well, that's cool. So let's try it again and just see what we can hit. Tell you what, you got to plan ahead what you want to shoot at because it's empty so fast. Let's make sure all of our safeties are on. Or not, whatever. Let's see. I don't want to get too close here. I'm going to attempt to maybe hit the 2-liter, the pizza pan in that pot, but I can't guarantee anything because it's unsafe. Let's see. I think I have better luck if I get the bolt back. Yeah, it's unsafe. Right. I think I'll use the wonderful ergonomic shoulder stock here. All right. Are we ready? Let's see if it'll work. We got some more Remington in there, and we got a little Blazer in the bottom of the magazine, I think. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm not sure what the guy put in it. He loaded it while it was in my pocket, so kind of hard to see what he was putting in. All right, let's try down there. Now, I'm not using the sights, as you can tell. I'm just... All right. You can burst fire it and have some luck, but boy, does it throw them out. It really does. Oh, it didn't like the Blazer. I told you the last few rounds were Blazer. Oh, it didn't even fire them all, did it? So we've learned something. There's a round in there. Okay. I'm gonna make sure the safety's on. Let's put that back in and take a couple more shots. See if we can get to empty what Blazer's in there. We just couldn't fool it, could we? It knew that aluminum ammo was in there. So I'll put that one in my pocket. Okay. This will be a short burst because I think it's just a couple of rounds. All right. There we go. Look at that. Didn't even empty the magazine. Okay. I think, as I recall, with other firearms we've had like this sort of thing, that the Blazer is not recommended, to tell you the truth. It was the only 380 I could find, though. So we have some of that and some Tula. We may try a little more Tula here in a minute. I don't know if we have a lot of trouble with it. We'll save it for another day, maybe. Pretty interesting firearm with a polymer magazine. Pretty neat. Oh, good. The Bullet Fairy left some brass case ammo, some PMC. We'll see how the Mac 11 likes it. See if it'll work. Okay, sure we're operational here. Let's put this in, click in. All right, we are ready. Let's try to fire this thing. We might just empty the magazine. Won't take long, will it? I was right, it won't take long. Let's make sure it's empty. One thing I have to watch myself, and you want to be careful of with an open bolt firearm is, there'd be a round left in the chamber, and just weird things like that with an open. We're not used to an open bolt. It just has a different look about it. But anyway, that's the Mac 11. You've probably seen it in movies. You've seen other thugs shooting it besides Hickok 45 in the movies, thug wannabes. I guess I'm the thug wannabe, right? So. This was, I think these Mac 10s, Mac 11s were used by the CIA. These were pretty popular at one point back in the 70s, the 80s perhaps. I think a lot of other more modern firearms have replaced the popularity. Obviously, I would much rather have a Glock 18, if I could, than one of these. Of course, these are actually available. If you've got some money, you can buy one of these, whereas a Glock 18, you might not be able to get it at any price. But anyway, there are, for federal agents or anybody who is licensed to buy these sorts of things, there are other firearms that are probably make more sense, these days. But anyway, it's pretty cool. Get the right ammo and, get her, stoked with the correct ammunition and a fast shooter, a really fast shooter. So I prefer an Uzi or something that shoots a little bit slower, but not bad to play with. Kind of fun. Glad we could bring it to you. Life is good.
was awesome.
Yeah.